Listen to stories and appreciate idioms. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Encountering Chinese, Encountering Idioms. Today, the idiom we are going to encounter is
望洋兴叹.
Let's break it down and read it slowly.
望洋兴叹望洋兴叹望洋兴叹望
refers to the act of looking up.
洋
refers to the sea.
兴
refers to the emergence or generation.
叹
refers to a sigh or feeling of lamentation. The literal meaning of
望洋兴叹
is looking up at the sea and sighing. Nowadays, it is used figuratively to describe feeling helpless or frustrated when facing a task due to one's own lack of ability or unfavorable conditions. The idiom
望洋兴叹
first appeared in the book
庄子秋水
The original text states,
于是焉河伯始悬其面目望洋向若而叹
The meaning of this sentence is that the river god started to turn his face, facing the depths of the sea, and then let out a sigh. The mythological story behind this sentence is as follows. Legend has it that a long, long time ago, there was a river god in the Yellow River known as River God. One autumn, just like any other year, countless rivers merged into the Yellow River. The abundant water rushed and flowed, resembling herds of running cattle and horses when seen from a distance. River God, upon witnessing the flowing river water, felt extremely delighted, believing that all the beauty in the world resided right there with him. Consequently, he followed the water and walked eastward until he reached the North Sea. Continuing to gaze eastward, he realized he couldn't see the end of the flowing water. Thus, River God changed his demeanor, raised his head in confusion, and sighed as he spoke to the god of the North Sea. I often hear people say, some people think they know so much that no one can surpass them. They are referring to me, aren't they? Moreover, I've also heard that some people would belittle the knowledge of the philosopher Confucius and underestimate the integrity of the great man Boyi. Initially, I didn't believe it. Now, seeing the vast expanse before me, I am deeply moved. I'm thinking, if I hadn't come before you today, it would have been such a dangerous thing. Because I would forever be ridiculed by those insightful people, mocking my lack of knowledge and my short-sightedness. The god of the North Sea responded to River God, saying, a frog living at the bottom of a well cannot comprehend the vastness of the sea because it is confined by its narrow living environment. Similarly, a small creature that only experiences summer cannot comprehend the coldness of winter or the appearance of ice due to its limitations, imposed by the seasons. And you cannot engage in profound discussions with someone of limited knowledge because they are constrained by their narrow understanding. Now that you have ventured beyond the narrow confines of the Yellow River and witnessed the vastness of the sea, you can truly appreciate that your knowledge is still insufficient. In this way, you will become humble, and only then can I engage in deeper discussions with you. You must understand that there is nothing larger than the sea among all bodies of water in the world. All the rivers eventually flow into the sea, yet it never overflows or dries up. It remains constant regardless of spring or autumn, and it is unaffected by droughts or floods. This is the superiority of the sea over the flowing rivers. The capacity of the sea cannot be measured, but as the god of the North Sea, I do not boast about it. I exist between heaven and earth, and I am no different from other things, just like a small stone or a tree on Mount Tai. I still feel insignificant, so there is nothing for me to boast about. Consider this, within the vastness of heaven and earth, the four oceans are like a small stone immersed in a large lake. Within the entire country, it is like a grain of rice in a granary. The world is filled with countless types of beings, and humans are just one of them. Compared to all things, humans are like a strand of hair on a horse's body. The ancient 3 August Ones and 5 emperors sought to inherit and strive for benevolence and righteousness, and the Confucian scholars were concerned with these things as well. But Boyi refused to compromise for the sake of integrity and righteousness, and Confucius incessantly lectured to display his vast knowledge. They were all indulging in self-praise, much like how you were just boasting about the greatness of the river water, weren't you? In this story, River God, with a sense of
望洋兴叹,
laments his own insignificance and inability to compare with the immense ocean. There is also a story like this. During the Qing dynasty, there was a Chinese official named Qin Tingjing who was sent to the Netherlands to serve as the consul of the Qing dynasty's embassy. While living in the Netherlands, Qin Tingjing discovered that the scientific and technological advancements there, particularly in astronomy, introduced him to many unfamiliar and unheard of knowledge. Consequently, he developed a strong interest in the Dutch astronomers. One day, Qin Tingjing heard about a local astronomer named Christian Huygens, who had invented a device called a telescope that could reveal many unknown celestial objects. Intrigued, Qin Tingjing eagerly sought the opportunity to witness this miraculous telescope firsthand. He approached Huygens and requested to use the telescope to observe the sky. Huygens was delighted to showcase his invention and invited Qin Tingjing to his laboratory. There, Huygens demonstrated the working principles of the telescope and allowed Qin Tingjing to observe some details on the surface of the moon. Qin Tingjing attentively examined the moon, witnessing many phenomena he had never seen before, which filled him with immense astonishment. It also evoked a profound sense of awe within him as he realized the vastness and ethereal nature of the universe, while acknowledging his own insignificance. In this story, after Qin Tingjing beholds the cosmos, he experiences a sense of
望洋兴叹,
recognizing his own minuscule existence. Simultaneously, he laments that his knowledge is far from sufficient and yearns to learn more about the unknown. 2 stories have been told. Next, let's review the idiom we encountered today.
望洋兴叹, 望洋兴叹.
Finally, let's use
望洋兴叹,
to make a sentence.
老张有心帮他，但苦于条件不够，只能望洋兴叹。老张有心帮他，但苦于条件不够，只能望洋兴叹。
That's all for today's Encountering Idioms. If you like it, please like and subscribe. See you next time.